Hey, what's going on? My name is David. I'm coming at you guys with a brand new LEGO Ninjago video, and in today's video I'm going to be discussing my thoughts on the LEGO Ninjago 2018 summer set images that were just revealed a few hours ago by the New York Toy Fair catalog. And so without further ado, let's dive into the first set we have here, which is the 70650 Pursuit in Air, and this is going to retail for about $39.99. Now I do say about because this is an estimate for the price, because the actual prices were given in European euros, and so we had to convert the euro pricings into US dollars. And as you guys can of course see from the box arts, they do not include the piece counts on the front of the box, so these are the European style boxes for the LEGO Ninjago set. And so the overall tone and feel that I'm getting for this set initially was pretty bad, because I do admire LEGO's risk in taking new design choices, but honestly I'm not really too big of a fan of this set. It kind of gives me this Nexo Knights vibe. I believe Aaron, the green in Nexo Knight, the one that has the arrow and all that stuff, this kind of reminds me of his vehicles that we kind of get with those green arrow builds. And I do have to also note that the two minifigures on the bottom left are not two Zanes, because we do not get two Zanes in this set, but those are actually placeholders for the minifigures in this set. I guess I just have to reprint some kind of pieces, or maybe introduce a new molding into that minifigure, but those are just placeholder minifigures. There is a little side build to the side, of course, which I do think contains some kind of collectible weapon, but I'm not too sure. Initially, I thought that this set would kind of be at a maximum price of $25, and I really do wish that they included a piece count, because I really want to know how many pieces this set contains in order to see if that $40 price point is justifiable, because at this point right now, with just two minifigures, it's kind of looking like a wonky deal. So overall, my official thoughts on this set are kind of iffy, and I don't really know how I'm feeling about this, and I'm gonna kind of wait it out until we get better quality images for the set. And so the next set we have here is the Stormbringer Dragon, which is going to retail for around $60 in the United States. And as you guys can see right here, it is actually a very nice looking dragon, at least in my opinion. I do think it might fall into the top 5 Ninjago dragons ever made, and of course that's just because this is definitely a step up from Jay's Electro Dragon. I believe that is what the set was called way back when we got Skybound, and this does kind of have a lot of minifigures. We do get 4, which is way better than 2, and it's only $20 more. And of course, we do get Zane and a minifigure that is looking a little bit like Ultraviolet, so I don't know how I'm thinking about that, but I will have a theory video out for you guys very soon about that. But overall, the dragon itself, I like how long it is. It does also have some really skinny wing pieces towards the side, and I just love the head because it looks really unique to what we've seen before in Ninjago, and I really do like these brick built heads that they've started to introduce for this entire wave, and pretty much for the past couple of waves that they've done in Ninjago. And I do have to say that this wave is indeed emphasizing dragons a lot. I think it might be one of the major plot points of this entire wave, and I'm really excited to see what Season 9 brings for us. But moving on to the next set, we have the 70653 Firstborn Dragon, which is going to retail for around $85. Now, this kind of looks deceiving because what we see on the box doesn't really look like $85 worth of content, if I'm being honest with you guys. Now, I do have to note that the dragon itself might be bigger than it is depicted on the box. We're going to have to wait for official images to, of course, confirm how big this dragon actually is, how many pieces it's going to have, and all of the minifigures included. But from what I can tell, I believe there are 6 minifigures included in the set, and I do like that little helicopter build towards the side, but it's not the best. Kind of reminds me of some kind of helicopter from the Skulkin tribe, and this kind of does remind me of the first original Jay Dragon, which I do believe retails for around $80 as well, and it came with Jay's Dragon and this little Skulkin helicopter build. So I guess this is kind of an homage and throwback for all Ninjago fans to kind of have this nostalgia feeling, but I don't really know how I feel about this dragon design itself. I do think that the Stormbringer Dragon is much better designed than this one. I don't really know why, but this design kind of falls flat with me, and I do believe that this is Kai's Dragon. But moving on to the next set, we have the Confrontation in the Throne Room, set number 70651, and this is going to retail for around $39.99 as well, which is the same exact price as the 70650 Pursuit in Air set. And this one looks a little bit more interesting to me because I do think we're going to be getting the main villain for this season included in the set, just because it's of course titled Confrontation in the Throne Room. And the actual image that we get to see on the top right hand corner looks like some kind of majestic golden samurai, and I'm thinking that that's the main antagonist. But of course I'm going to elaborate all this in future videos and future theories that I have coming for you guys within the next few days. But overall, this set looks a little bit weird to me as well. I mean, it just looks really plain, and for that reason, I'm not really enjoying it as much as I probably would be. And I do admire the minifigures. I do believe that we're going to be getting 5, which is really weird. But of course, there are also those 5 Zane weird placeholders at the bottom right hand. But it does look like we're going to be getting Skylore, and she's going to be returning in this season. And we do get these 2 kind of dojo door builds, and this center throne kind of reminds me of the Star Wars Snoke throne a little bit. But overall, this set, it looks good, but just not as entertaining or not as fun looking as some of the other sets in this wave, if that kind of makes sense. But moving on to the second to last set in this entire wave, we have the Diesel Knot Combat Vehicle at set number 70654, coming at a hefty price of $119.99. Now, of course, this is something that actually looks like it's worth the price. And I do have to say that it comes with 7 minifigures, and one of them being Lord Garmadon, or what I'm assuming is to be Lord Garmadon, meaning he's actually returning back in this season in his evil form, and is going to be staying that way, which I think is awesome because I absolutely adore evil Garmadon, and I think he is definitely deserving of a spot. And I honestly did not like that entire Sensei Garmadon arc that they had. I just don't know. I didn't like the look and the appearance of this character. But the actual set itself looks awesome. It looks like an upgraded kind of turbo ultrasonic raider, but also not really that because it's something brand new. It's on wheels instead of treads, and it just looks like a lot of fun. It looks like some kind of Star Wars clone vehicle, if you kind of get that vibe a little bit. I do, at least. And it looks like an awesome action feature playset, and I love this thing so much. I love Ninjago vehicles, and they are definitely stepping up the game in this wave. I do have to say that, because in the previous wave, Ninjago Sons of Garmadon, which is actually being introduced to stores and being shipped all over, so you guys are going to be able to get your hands on these Sons of Garmadon sets very soon on January 1st, officially in LEGO stores. You guys can actually get them now at Toys R Us. But a lot of people have been saying that those Sons of Garmadon sets have been kind of playing it safe, and they have been kind of reusing builds from previous seasons and kind of just being boring in that sense. And I do kind of see their point, but the Sons of Garmadon sets were kind of expanding on those ideas, and I think that they did them way better than some of the other sets that we've gotten in previous seasons that those sets were of course inspired by. But these sets that we're seeing right here are honestly looking so original. They're awesome, and I really do think this is going to be one of the best waves of Ninjago, just because the originality in this wave is non-comparable, and I think it might fall in with the top 3 Ninjago waves, but I'm not too sure. But overall, I'm very, very happy of how this Diesel Knot Combat Vehicle set has turned out, and I'm really excited to get my hands on it. And the final set we have here is the 70655, the Dragon's Den, and this is coming at a hefty price of $139.99. This is going to be a very expensive wave, and not to mention there are also going to be Dragon Flyers included in this wave as well. I believe around 5. So if they're going to be $10 each, that's already going to be an additional $50 worth of Ninjago merchandise that you of course want to get to complete the entire wave. But overall, the Dragon's Den, I absolutely love this set. It looks fantastic. I love just the overall design. It kind of gives me that Samurai X Cave feel to it, but it looks way better than the X Cave. I really didn't like how the X Cave turned out in its Lego set form, and this definitely looks way better. We also get a mini dragon at the bottom there. I don't know if you guys can see, but this looks like a very, very cool and well-designed set. And I'm so glad that this is something that is worth its price and definitely something to pick up. I do believe it comes with over 10 minifigures or around 10 minifigures. So you get a lot of minifigures. This is probably going to be the set to get if you want to get any one set. This and maybe the Diesel Unlocked Combat Vehicle, but those are of course really expensive, so I don't know if you guys will be able to afford these two sets. But of course, start saving up now, because summer 2018 is a couple of months away, around 6 months I'd say, until these sets start releasing. So you guys do have 6 months to start saving up. I do believe it's going to be around $260 for these two sets in total, but these two sets do look absolutely worth it, and I cannot wait to get my hands on these sets, period. But that of course concludes my thoughts on all these Ninjago 2018 Season 9 sets. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and if you guys did, then please leave a like and subscribe for more LEGO Ninjago videos coming to you guys each and every day. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out, guys.